The flesh of that salmon has to be pretty firm to withstand that slicing that you're doing down there.
Sure, I mean, it can't be too firm. I mean, sometimes salmon can be too fresh. It's got to have a couple of days' rest. Otherwise, it's got rigor mortis within it, and they're too hard to fillet.
How many portions do you get out of that? Say that
4.
side. 4.
4 out of the whole fish. So that's the first stage of the beurre de tomate or the tomato butter sauce. Basically, we've got the little cherry tomatoes, we put them in the liquidizer, skins, seeds, everything. Liquidize them for about 30 seconds, just to break down the pulp. And then what we do is we actually pass them through a very fine sieve to remove them.
And it's just tomatoes and butter, this sauce?
Just tomatoes and butter. Little olive oil. So we have the tomato puree here, which is brought to the simmer, and then it's liaised with olive oil and butter, finished with a little seasoning, little orange juice, tomato concasse and fresh truffles. And then the salmon's poached for about 2 minutes in goose fat.
Goose fat?
Goose
with
fat.
Fish?
It's got a nice subtle flavour, and it gives the salmon a great flavour. And salmon's a very oily fish anyway, so it's not if it's turning it into grease, because it's only poached in there, and it's removed out, and no flavour's lost. That will take about 2 minutes in there.
Won't that absorb the fat, though, because it's not hot?
Well, you're sealing it. You're sealing everything with inside the salmon. We put the puree of tomatoes on, which we did to begin with, by just liquidizing the tomatoes on the stove, just to bring it up, not to boil it, because if you boil it, then you separate it, it splits out. Add the butter.
It seems to me that your dishes are getting simpler the more confidence that you gain.
Simplicity has been always the secret to everything. It really has. The more you add, the more you're taking away, really, so you've got to know when to stop. So we've got the texture, nice and velvety. Then we add a few truffles, just to give it that earthy flavour. It's so fresh, just to get the balance.
It smells very powerful.
A little tomato concasse. Little orange. Little pepper. Little salt. That's ready now. Now we just warm it slowly on the stove.
Heat in this kitchen seems to grow.
So now, then we sauce the plate. Salmon. Then we have the scallop of salmon with the tomatoes and the truffle.